Hi, hello, and welcome to Vertex of Abundance. My name is Serene Priestess Gorgeous. I'll be your oracle today. And what I'm going to do right now is talk about the dissipation of negative karma, moving out of karmic cycles, allowing things to be released. Literally walking out of karmic cycles or releasing them, okay, which is almost the same thing. So it starts out, okay, I'm using the Dark Sun Tarot for, it might be the Dark Sun or the Night Sun. Check the show notes. There's a little key symbol to the left, to the right of it. There'll be like tableaus, tablets, whatever I wrote there. I pulled this on the 30th of August, and you'll be able to see, and if you click around there, you'll be able to see exactly what the layout looks like. And I won't explain, but so it starts out in the High Priestess house, and the guidance is the Justice card. So that's where this whole journey starts out. And it's like being an outlaw. You have to go at it your own way. And the first thing is that's dogma. So the conditioning, the programming, allowing the environment, allowing the institution, allowing the status quo to press upon you the way it should be, and forgetting who you are and what you are as you go along the cycle. Because now we're in the, so we find the High Priestess is falling out in the Sun house. So there's something that you should be able to see the cycle and you don't, or you should be able to participate with the cycle and you're not. Things are hidden, some card is in reverse. And that's about detoxing, working things out. There's something one needs to let go, or there's something they need to leave behind. They don't necessarily, they need to dissolve. They don't necessarily need to join, need to bond, need to coagulate with this cycle. And now, if we find the Sun, it's now falling out in the Star house. So that's, you don't see how big, bright, and better the future could be. You're not in alignment with the past. And it means that there's some discernment that needs to happen, and it's with you for whatever reason. Well, let's figure out what the reason is. The guidance is discernment, soul searching. Detachment as well. Well, in the Devil house, and that's where we're living. Again, it's come out in the Devil house again, 2 readings in a row. So the guidance there is that, again, like I'm saying, the soul searching does need to happen. You're the problem and you don't know it. And it's your self-worth and value that you need to find in order to give you bigger, brighter, better. Self-worth and value. So that was the story. And let me just count how many degrees that was. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we skipped a couple steps because it seems like the thing that's not clear is that these things are happening on a soul level. The guidance is the Moon card. And the Moon card is confronting things alive in you. And you need to be living in a world of hope. And for whatever reason, you just can't give energy into being hopeful, or you're struggling, or you're working out, or you need to give a lot more than you've given. Even if you do have hope, you need to have a lot more than you've given. And that's what's going to bring things into alignment. And it's because there's hypersensitivity, there's an inability to deal with one's emotions. The emotions are all over the place here. And even if they're not all over the place, other people are either the issue, you're not confronting something, you're not seeing something. Is the devil upright? No, the devil's in reverse. So that means that we're actually trying to go back and recreate things that were toxic that have begun to dissipate. And it would also mean that we're not clear. We have a fantasy, an illusion, some type of figment of our imagination that's creating a negative reality. It's creating more toxicity. It's creating more cords. Now, there's a lot of spirit activity around this. So this is a crisis territory because the Star card was in the World house. So that means a bigger, brighter, a great future, a great victory, This will increase your soul's power, definitely, when you overcome this karmic cycle that we're in. But for whatever reason, it is around love and relationships. It's around soul groups, the whole false twin thing. And it seems like we're in a crisis zone. And it's some type of post-traumatic stress. No, it's passive aggression, not post-traumatic stress. So we're fighting somebody, it's an old female related to somebody that we love, that we wanted to be in love with, that we were in love. So we're blaming either some chick that took our man, or the old person he was with before he got with us, or whatever little story that is. But again, externalizing, making somebody the face of your problem instead of looking inside and figuring out the source and the cause of the problem, not the little tiny symptom of it. A woman who takes your man is a symptom of a bigger cause. The cause is you lack self-worth and value if you think that something outside of you was the problem. If a man can be taken from you or he can leave you, he wasn't the right man. Whatever you want to say, that is what Gorgeous says, so it is. And the problem is this whole being out of alignment all the time is because we are unable to learn from what's happening. Our soul has the perspective that our human won't get. We keep negating the reality of the situation, and so things won't come to completion. And it probably is with love, because between this hangman, you have the Empress on one side looking at the hangman, and you have the Emperor on the other side looking at the hangman. The Emperor comes with the guidance of, hello, wake up, aha moment, judgment card. The Empress comes with the guidance of, get some strength, courage, and wisdom, the strength card. And this high, see, it's so funny because in the world, it's the world card, it's the guidance of this hangman. So this is Pluto and Neptune. This is Neptune and Uranus. So that's your power and the physical. Pluto, that's the part that makes you a god, Pluto. Okay, Disney made the Pluto the dog, so you see what the controller's trying to do to you. The one who gave you the whole happily ever after story was Hallmark. Guess who owns Hallmark? You gotta go through company after company after company to find it. But the one who gave you the whole little Pluto story is who owns Hallmark. And Pluto, Neptune, that's your soul and your power. And this is Uranus and Neptune, that's your spirit and your soul. And it's in upright. So that means you haven't found that perspective that you need. And it's in the hermit house. So you ain't going on a journey to learn from your soul. You're going on a journey to learn from your human being, thinking. Hermit's all up in the devil house, girl. What's going on? Okay. Ain't gonna learn no nothing, ain't gonna want to do no nothing, ain't gonna get no nothing. Okay, so let's start this again. The thing that needs to die, and that's what this whole little gate is open to, is this whole my lover. My lover done left me, this old person all up in my life, this person in my life right now that I'm trying to keep around, that's trying to get gone, that I'm stuck on stupid with. And I hate to take it to you like that, but it's like, okay, so this is in reverse, the key to this house, which makes this house is inaccessible. You need to give yourself union with the soul group, love, and the spiritual. And that's why this cycle has yet to complete. That's why you're unable to walk out of this karma. Let's get to business. Let's do this work. And it's saying, well, my dear, the strength, courage, and wisdom that you're lacking is because you're still working on self-worth and value. So now you're in a place where you're working on self-worth and value. You've done your work because you had to do your work. You didn't want to do it. You had to do it. So you're still waiting on some person thinking that they're going to come back or that they're going to do their healing and come back to you. Doesn't matter if they do or not. Don't put your life on hold is what it is. Strength, courage, and wisdom. Leverage the power of your soul. Find the eternity of your spirit. They will get it together or they won't, and you will create bigger, brighter, and better than them right now in your life right now. So this lack of strength, courage, and wisdom is because there's an aha moment that you need. Your self-governance, self-mastery is what's being worked on, but it's yet to come into alignment because for whatever reason you found self-governance, self-mastery, but you haven't moved on. You haven't left the situation. You're still hanging around. So when you move on, you will come into alignment according to spiritual laws and spiritual principles, but for whatever reason you're going to be at an impasse because you lack the impulse to believe. So your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, your aspirations, your heart's desires, your soul's ambitions, Faith, hope, and optimism is out of alignment because things are in the dark, and still the things in the dark are about you, your discernment, your self-mastery, your autonomy, franchise, and control over yourself. Why that be? Because you don't want to see Hangman, needing a different spiritual perspective in order for the hope, wish, optimism to come back, because hypersensitivity. There's a secret here, clearly not seeing the secret for what it is. That this person, place, or thing needs to be detoxed from your life, and this is what the karma is related to, the person, place, or thing. It's a cycle that hasn't ended because we were in a toxic love situation, a false twin flame situation, and we still don't lead it. We've learned all the lessons, we've been alone long enough, and we're refusing to walk out of it. We're still holding on, conjuring up things, emotions, experiences when we were connected to that person. Some things already died. So you're being passive aggressive with your own soul. And if you're a daughter of Isis, if you have Yemaya as a spirit, that's actually kind of toxic for you. Because she's right here in line with this whole thing, and she's saying, you're blocking me out of your life. I can't create nothing bigger, brighter, better for you because you won't lean on me. You're leaning on this person that ain't ever going to prop you up. Okay, so that is this karmic cycle. So this is the dissipating karma, how to walk out of karmic cycles, and this is for September 2018. Peace be with you. Take good care of yourself. If you want to book a consultation or reading, check the show notes. The cards that I'm using is under the key. The mystical call is under the rainbow. And if for a consultation or an assessment, oracle at vertexofabundance.org. Take good care. I'm not taking one-on-one sessions for people that are members of the general public, meaning they're not a member of the temple. I'm not available for that until December 22nd. It would be best to join the Mystery School or Lodge. Talk to you soon. Bye.